All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory and fear to Yahawah, Yahawashis, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect striving for salvation during these electrifying and exciting times. And to the few sisters that's starting to tune in, I say Shalom. I'm here with the brother Uriah. We're doing a quick in transit, and the Spirit jumped on this brother to come up with the video that we're doing. It's basically Yahawashai is the way. There's no going around him, because you have guys out there that people in the world in general, but they're saying that only God can judge me, and they basically don't give Yahawashai his proper introduction to how things are supposed to be operated here on the earth. All dominion was given unto him, so you can't go around him. He's the way, he's the mediator. So the first scripture we're going to get into is John 3:35. And it reads, "The Father loveth the Son, and he had given all things unto his hand. He that believeth on the Son had everlasting life, and he that believeth not on the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of the Most High abideth on him."
Con. And so you can see right off the bat, it's straight and to the point. The Most High, he gave us clear instruction on what to deal with, and that was mentioned, I want to say in I can't remember if it was Deuteronomy or Exodus, that someone would come as Moses that we would need to listen to.
Yep. Moses prophesied is coming.
It's coming. Yep. And so that's telling you, like I said, it's to the point. But it says, again, to him that believeth, because the Most High deals with believers and with faith. And so that's a whole nother topic. But you can see that just as people didn't believe in the time of Moses, that you're going to have another group that didn't believe the things that Moses said. And that's why you had so much rebellion and witchcraft amongst Israel.
Right. And I believe it's Luke 24:44, if I'm not mistaken. I had to check the address on that scripture, but it tells you that Yahawashai said all things that were written in the book of Moses, or that Moses wrote concerning me, is true. It's going to come to pass.
God.
So the next scripture we're going to get into is John 14, and I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto the Father. And whosoever shall ask in my name, that will I do."
Man, that sounds like Proverbs 30:1. Who ascended up and cometh back? Who does all these things? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? And Yahawashai is establishing that relationship by saying this.
Right.
So it's no big mystery. Even though he speaks in a parable, he's speaking in the parables for those to receive it. But the clear instruction is there for all those that are meant to hear it.
Right. It's like, for people in the world, analogy. It's like the greatest club ever. You can't just walk in that club. You get stopped at the door. You get stopped by the security at the door. And if your name ain't on the VIP list, you're not getting in. Well, guess what? The Most High owns the club, and Yahawashai controls who gets in the club. He controls, because did he not go and handpick the disciples, which were given to him by who? By the Most High. The Most High had chose who Yahawashai was going to go pick, and also the complete elect. The elect is chosen by the Most High, and they will honor, the protocol, which is to go through Yahawashai and give him his reverence. And Yahawashai decides, if you gonna get in there on that VIP list, and the VIP list is the the book of life, the elect. So the next scripture is Mark 9:7. It says, and there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out the cloud, saying, this is my beloved son, hear him.
You see? And it's straight and to the point. And it's the same thing, again, going back in any part in prophecy, dealing with the prophets in the history, that the Most High would speak or create a miracle or would show a clear sign, but it wasn't in them. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, having eyes to see, see not, and ears to hear, understand not. They couldn't perceive.
Right.
You had people around them that believed, and you still had people that didn't believe and didn't really understand what was happening. And so, even though the clear instruction is there, like Paul, because that was for Paul. Paul received it, but no one else around him was into it. So they're like, man, we don't know what the heck's going on. We don't know what that is.
Right.
But it's clear instruction. You got to deal with Yahawashai. You can't circumvent him and try to stick with the old ways and we're the Levitical priesthood, and we're the ones, and we found this man, he's from the sons of Aaron. We tracked his genealogy back. The Most High is not dealing with that. He's dealing with Yahawashai, like the brother said. You want to go into the club, the dress code is Yahawashai.
Exactly. And also, you got people in the world that think that the Messiah, the Lord, Yahawashai, is only a New Testament. He's only mentioned in the New Testament.
Right.
He's all in the New Testament. I mean, it's like the Old Testament as well. He's prophesied in the Old Testament. And if you want to go even deeper to some better understanding and reincarnation, he's there. So you can't avoid it. You can't avoid that he's the mediator and he's the way to go through. Next scripture is this will be the last scripture too. So, all right, we at Colossians 1:16, and it clearly breaks it down. So we don't have to do too much of breaking it down. It says, "For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in the earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him." Isn't that what a father gives a son?
Right.
He pretty much gave him everything, because we didn't get to read it, but there's another scripture a precept that goes right along with Mark 9:7. It says the exact same thing, but at the bottom, at the end of it, it says, whom I'm well pleased, meaning the Most High is pleased of Yahawashai. Verse 17, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have preeminence.
That lets you know that in this time that we're in now, with the camps and brothers waking up, he's the head of the church and the body.
Right.
You have to deal with Yahawashai. You can't just circumvent him and go straight to the Most High. He is the way.
Exactly.
You have to deal with him. If he gave the keys to Peter, that means that you got to enter in the same way. You can't come off, in your own way, man. There's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You see?
That's right. Verse 18. Salakia, verse 19. For it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell, and he have made peace through the blood of his cross, by him to reconcile all things unto himself. By him, I say, whether they be things in earth or things in heaven. So he's given all power. He's preeminence. So you can't avoid that. can't go around the fact that the Most High is dealing with him. He's the firstborn. He's the first that the Most High is dealing with. There's the Most High than him. That's the order. So you can't jump around and skip over the order. If you do, that is an antichrist. So with that, we're going to bring the lesson to a close. We're going to do more of these quick hit videos, straight direct to the point, because there's a lot of Pharisees out there, that people of the world and some of those that are in the circumcision, that's supposed to be in the truth, that are pushing and believing. And so we break down these strongholds. You got anything closing?
No, that's it.
With that, we're going to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashai, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who lead our nation, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.